What's up, y'all? Week 2 of fantasy football has come and gone, so we are naturally here to talk about the highs, and we're here to talk about the lows. I'm Rachel Besser, and this is Fantasy My Way. It seems like the injuries just won't stop. Honestly, if you had a player that didn't get injured, kudos to you. I even got injured at a wedding this weekend. Not only did we have Doug Martin, Thomas Rawls, and Arian Foster go down, but we also had Adrian Peterson go down with a torn meniscus in the third quarter on Sunday night, and you hate to see that. Ow, owie. Well, turns out my team's on a losing streak. Don't you just love when that happens? I know I do. How about if we make a bet?
Okay.
And loser this week has to wear a costume of the winner's choice to work and just in general for one day. What do you say?
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Deal?
Let's do it.
Nice. I'm a woman of my word. It looks like it might be time for me to switch up some of my wide receivers. Dez Bryant gave me about 10 points, which is not ideal. And then my two other wide receivers combined, Julian Edelman and Emmanuel Sanders, gave me only 10 points. That's not gonna work for me. Even though my team is 0-2 with a few minor tweaks, I'm hopeful for a win in week 3. Let's meet my R29 opponent for this week. John Revito is a post coordinator here at Refinery 29. His team, the Queen's Covitos, is 0-2. John is looking for his first win versus Good, Better, Besser this week, and it's not looking promising.
Good, Better, Besser? More like Good, Better, Has Been. Rachel, look, being in the loser circle is something pretty new to me. I don't know how it is for you. The week 3 loser is gonna have to take a practice SAT. You're gonna have to take a practice SAT. You're going down, Besser. I do not lose gracefully.
Thank you so much, John. I look forward to beating you this week. And now, it's the moment you wait for every single week. It's my hot, fiery tips of the week. I said my hot, fiery tips of the week. As I predicted, Melvin Gordon from San Diego had a great week again. He put up 17 fantasy points. He also might play a bigger role in week 3 with Danny Woodhead's knee injury. So I say start him. Travis Benjamin also had an outstanding week 2. He put up 23 points. He was the #1 receiver for San Diego and should continue to see many passes from Phillip Rivers. Start him! Lastly, Matt Ryan, quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons, is a must-start this week. He has been cruising through the season with over 50 fantasy points in 2 weeks. He's the real deal. Besides sitting my entire team, and all of the injured players, obviously, I think we need to talk about Todd Gurley, shall we? He only put up 6 points and owners are starting to panic. It was a very bad matchup on paper, but many are not convinced they can be patient with him, and I'm not convinced either, so I'm going to say sit him. Lastly, we need to address Seattle's offense. Wilson and his wide receivers scored a total of 15 points on Sunday, one of the worst offenses in the league. I think they deserve another chance, but let's sit them this week to see if they work the kinks out. While Adrian Peterson is out with his injury, I say grab Jerick McKinnon, who should be available on the waiver wire. He's only owned by about 25% of leagues. We're hoping he will get all of the carries. Running back Jay Ajayi could be a good pickup. Only owned by roughly 28% of teams, there's a good chance he just inherited the starting position from Arian Foster in Miami. And lastly, I say go for Quincy Enunwa. He leads the Jets with 13 receptions in the past 2 weeks, and with Brandon Marshall a little banged up, he could put up more points next week. Those are my hot tips for the week. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the section below. I'm so happy to help you out for week 4. That was Fantasy My Way, and tune in next week.